Hello. Yep, that works. Evening. Welcome to quiz number 23. Yep,
How
23.
many quizzes have you done?
Well, we're on 23, so that suggests 23. As always, let us know you're playing. There's a link to the Facebook down below. Just say, me, I'm playing, please. We'll give you a number, and then you'll be in with a chance of winning some beer.
Yay.
Or maybe even the mystery prize too, because it is Sunday after all.
Wait, there's mystery
Hope everybody's had a nice day. It's been a little bit windy, a little bit stormy. We had a nice walk. Stage 6 of the Robin Hood Way, I think we're on now. Well, the good news is pubs are opening on Saturday. We've got one more quiz to do before then, which will be on Wednesday. And then after then, we'll see what happens.
Can you put a poll on Facebook?
Yes, we'll put a little poll thing on the Facebook. See who wants to keep playing. And if the people wants to keep playing, then we'll keep doing it. If everyone says, nah, I've had enough of that, then we'll pack it in. There's some message thing on there. Okay, if we're all kind of ready, we will start.
John and Emma say hello.
Hello, John and Emma. Right, the first round, general knowledge. And the first couple of questions are based on news, which has the headline not beginning with the letter C. We've had enough of that stuff now. So question number 1. On Tuesday, a shopper disclosed she found what in a packet of minced beef? It was Aldi minced beef, but I don't suppose it matters really. So question number 1, on Tuesday, a shopper disclosed that she found what in a packet of minced beef? Got the boot. It's quite dark today. I was going to nip to the beer shack to get a takeaway beer, but we wasn't back in time. Question number 2. On Wednesday, a luxury sports car was wrecked on the M1 just 20 minutes after the owner purchased it. What kind of car was it? So, on Wednesday, a luxury sports car was wrecked on the M1 just 20 minutes after the owner purchased it. What kind of car was it?
It's worth 200 grand.
It was an expensive car. Yep. And question number 3. True or false? The false widow is Britain's only venomous spider capable of biting humans. Is that true or is it false? For question number 3, true or false? The false widow is Britain's only venomous spider capable of biting humans. True or false? Question number 4. How many legs does a woodlice have? There's funny creatures you find under bricks and behind sheds. Question number 4. How many legs does a woodlice have? You don't like them, do you?
No, no.
I suppose woodlice, they have the purpose, I guess. Question number 5. Whereabouts in the human body will you find the tibia and fibula? Was you interested in how many legs the woodlouse has?
No, I'll just repeat the questions for me.
Oh, okay. Yes, if you want a question repeating, it'll either go over the social media thing or I can read it out again. Question number 5. Whereabouts in the human body will you find the tibia and fibula?
What was fibula?
I thought it was fibula as well. Fibula, F-I-B-U-L-A. In fact, I'll have a quick look. Is it fibula or is it tibula? It is fibula. Questioning myself there for a moment. Question number 6. In which country of the UK would you find the Cononish gold mine? Question number 6. In which country of the UK will you find the Cononish gold mine?
Don't know.
You don't know?
But it's 1 out of 4, isn't it?
Sorry?
1 out of 4.
Well, yeah, it is 1 out of 4, I suppose. Question number 7. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Question number 7. What is the chemical symbol for gold? Question number 8. Hg is the chemical symbol for which element? Question 8. Hg is the chemical symbol for which element? Question number 9. What is the closest planet to the Sun? I'm sure this question's come up more than once. Question 9. What is the closest planet to the Sun? Question number 10. Which chemical element was discovered on the Sun before it was found on the Earth? Question number 10. Which chemical element was discovered on the Sun before it was found on the Earth? I've got the camera at a slightly different angle today. I think I prefer it now this lockdown thing's coming to an end. It's just stood on a sweet box, making it a little bit higher, that's all.
I've just put a poll on the Vickers website for you for people to vote.
So on the Facebook page, there is now a poll, so people can vote whether they want us to keep doing the quiz, whether they want us to do it once a week, or whether they want to just disappear altogether.
I didn't put that. I just put yes. So no thanks. It was good while it lasted. Yes, once a week on a Sunday. Yes, once a week on a Wednesday. Yes, every 2 weeks on a Wednesday. Or yes, every 2 weeks on a Sunday.
If you go on the group, you'll see the options. There will be one on Wednesday, and after that the pub's going to be open, so I will probably do another one on the Sunday as well, just to, round it up to the end of the week basically, and after that, well, you can decide. Our next round, it's called Food and Drink, and well, it's about food and drink. Question number 11. What type of fruit is a damson? Question number 11. What kind of fruit is a damson? If you go down Farley Spring, if you know where that is, there's some trees down there where they grow. I won't tell you exactly where. Question number 12. Chives are a member of which family of vegetables? Question 22. Chives are a member of the family of which vegetables? Or are a member of which family of vegetables even? The clue there, if you've ever smelt chives, it's in the smell. Okay, question number 13. What does HP stand for in HP sauce? We might have done that one before as well.
I think we did it somebody else's quiz.
Or maybe we answered it on someone else's quiz. Who knows?
I think.
Question number 13. What does HP stand for in HP source? Number 24. What is sold at Billingsgate Market in London? Question 24. What is sold at Billingsgate Market in London? Question 20. No, question 15, not 25. Question 15. What drink is it bad luck to toast with? Cheers. What drink is it bad luck to toast with? Question number 16. What kind of pastry are profiteroles made with? Question number 16. What kind of pastry are profiteroles made with? Question 17. Which pungent plant has its own festival held on the Isle of Wight every year?
Not getting it.
Maybe not this year. Question number 17. Which pungent plant has its own festival held on the Isle of Wight every year?
We went to the location.
Yeah, we did go there, but the festival
No,
wasn't on.
Actually, we were there when the festival was on. We went the day after.
Yeah.
Just busy.
Trying to read this one.
Sorry.
I've got it. Number 28. What is gorgonzola? Question 28. What is gorgonzola? Question 29. By weight, what is the most expensive spice in the world? Question 29. By weight, what is the most expensive spice in the world? And finally for this round, which of the following chocolate bars does not contain nuts in its ingredient list? They might say may contain nuts on the packet, but on the ingredients list, which of these does not contain nuts? Snickers, Double Decker, Picnic, or Toblerone? Which of those does not have nuts listed on its ingredients list? Snickers, Double Decker, Picnic, or Toblerone? Okay, had a bit of time with that. If anybody wants any repeating, just let us know before we do the answers, otherwise you've shot it. And next we've got a picture round. This is it's one of those when maybe I couldn't think quite what to do. So today's picture round, I'll just put it up, it won't be a sec. Well, I bet you can't tell what it is from that picture. Oh, hello. Hope Mama's watching. So today's picture round, well, there's that background again. You can tell it's flags. These are all South American flags. And again, I've given you a little clue. If you look up here, well, that's the first letter of the country. Shouldn't do that. There we go. There you go, you've got the first letter of the country just there. For question 21, these are all South American. What country is that, please? These are in no particular order. Usually they appear in alphabetical order, but I thought that'd make it a bit too easy because I've already given you the initial of the country. Number 22. Oh, again, that background, it stays the same. Question number 22. Again, it begins with an A. It's obvious up there. And it's in South America. But what is the country? Moving on to 23. Once again, it's a South American flag. But what country is it? It's the flag of which country? Again, there's a little clue up there. The country begins with that letter. I'm not too cruel because I hate this round myself. I can't get. No matter if I see it, if this quiz exactly the same came up again on Sunday and I played it, I would not be able to get it. Number 23. What's the country? Moving on to 24. Again, name the South American country. Seems to be like a sun with a face on just there. Blue and white stripes. Number 25. Name the South American country. And that one begins with a P. And if you look really, really careful, if you've got a big screen, it does say the name of the country on the flag. Moving on to 26. This one begins with a C, and if you notice, the background's changed as well. Not that it matters, I suppose. There you go. Well, this yellow bit at the top seems to be about the same size as the blue and red at the bottom combined. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same, but it's similar. Moving on to 27. There we go, our favourite background is back. This one, it begins with the letter V, as you can see. There's a yellow, blue, and, well, it's near enough red, similar to the last one. Well, there's some stars as well. If you're watching in black and white, the blue stripe is between the red and the yellow. Moving on to 28. Ooh, I can't remember which one this is. Oh, yes. You can see there's a funny crest or something on there. There's an animal, a tree, whatever that is, I don't know. Question number 28, which is the South American country from the flag? Moving on to 29. Again, we've lost the background. There's a eagle-like creature on here. Some mountains in the background. A bit of green, river maybe. Doesn't help me personally, but you never know. Question 29, that is the flag of which South American country? Finally, for this round, some people are saying thank God. Here is question number 30. Okay, it's a bit harder to see. The funny background's gone. We've got red, yellow, and green. There's some bird-like creature. That looks to me like an alpaca. Not 100% sure, but it looks like an alpaca. Do you think that's an alpaca? Just there, look.
Yeah, it
An
could be an
alpaca.
alpaca.
Hmm.
I was getting mixed up between alpacas and llamas.
Yes, I get mixed up between alpacas and llamas too. If you notice, I haven't put the letter the country begins with on there because there's probably some people who know a lot about flags and they want something a bit more challenging. So there, that's for you. Which South American country? Oh, I've lost my little pointy thing. Right, I'll give you another minute to look at that. Then I'm going to have a little break and come back with the answers and then the Marmite round and the music round. Again, if you want to be in with a chance of winning in the prize draw, let us know you are playing, preferably on the Facebook group thing, which is down in the description. You'll be allocated a number, and then at the end of the quiz, we will draw one of those numbers. There are two prizes. The first prize is 4 pints of beer. That's 2 pints provided by the Beer Shack Hucknall and 2 pints provided by the Byron's Rest Hucknall. You must be over 18 to claim the prizes, and you can't be under 18 to claim the prizes, and you can't claim them on behalf of somebody who is under 18. That made sense. If you also look down in the description, there's a drink aware and all of that kind of stuff. And the second prize we're going to give away today, it's a mystery, so I'm not going to tell you. Not until the end, anyway. And once again, we'll draw that at the end of the quiz. Now, if you remember, we are supporting the local food bank, wherever that's gone. There it is. They will be doing another doorstep collection this coming Friday. Where does that say that? There we go. This coming Friday. So that's the Friday the 3rd of July. If you let them know that you're leaving your food out on the email address there, hucknalldonates@gmail.com, or if you don't want to leave the food out on your doorstep, the Beer Shack are going to be collecting it. Well, not collecting it, but you can take it there and leave it with them, and it will be picked up from there. I will talk more about that on Wednesday. So I'm going to have a little break now, and I'll be back shortly with the answers. See you soon. Okay, I'm back. I'll just give you a moment or two, in case you're still filling your boots. I'm also going to rewind the pictures as well. Okay, that's all done. So if you're ready, you can do the answers. Okay, question number 1. On Tuesday, a shopper found what in a pack of minced beef? It was a cow eyelid. Yes, I don't know if it was intact or
Oh no.
maybe it had eyelashes coming out of it or
Let's
something.
just not talk about that.
Yeah, question number 1. Someone found a cow eyelid in a pack of minced beef. Guess it's not totally unexpected. Number 2, a luxury sports car crashed on the M1 20 minutes after the owner purchased it. What kind of car was it? It was a Lamborghini. It was a Lamborghini Huracan Spider. And there's a picture of it here. Apparently it had... Oh, do you want to see the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't think that'll polish out myself. Apparently it suffered mechanical failure and then a van hit it. Wasn't any serious injuries, otherwise I wouldn't have put it on. Yeah, the guy just paid 200 grand or something for it, and then in the first 20 minutes it broke down and then it was hit by a van. Bad luck, that.
And if the van driver's insurance premium is going up.
Yeah, the van driver's insurance premium probably will go up. Number 3, true or false? The false widow is Britain's only venomous spider which is capable of biting humans. True or false? It's false. Well, there's 3 common spiders that bite people that are venomous. There's the false widow, the cellar spider, and the woodlouse spider. Apparently it's painful and causes a bit of swelling, but that's about it. I'm sure they would rather run away than try and attack something as big as a person.
I'd be a bit less about it.
Yeah, you got bit once. Yeah, I might have been bit on my wrist. You see, compared to that hand, that one. Yeah, I might have been bitten, but I don't know what it was that got me. It might have been a horsefly, something like that. Who knows? Number 14, how many legs does a woodlice have? Woodlice, they have 14 legs. I think there's about 30 odd species of them in this country and several thousand throughout the world, but they all have 14 legs. Number 5, whereabouts in the human body will you find the tibia and fibula? It's the leg, or the legs. Number 6, in which country of the UK would you find the Cononish gold mine? Well, that's in Scotland. It's near a place called Tyndrum. You can actually pan the rivers of Tyndrum for gold yourself, if you so wish. People find it there all the time. Not very much, like. I've got a little piece that I got. The size of a pinhead, maybe a bit smaller. Number 7. What is the chemical symbol for gold? It is AU. Number 8. HG is the chemical symbol for mercury. Number 9. The closest planet to the Sun is Mercury. Finally, for this round, which chemical element was discovered on the Sun before it was found on Earth? It was helium. A French astronomer in 1868 was looking through a spectroscope at the Sun during an eclipse, and he saw a line in there which didn't match any known element. And they decided to call it helium after the Greek god of the sun, Helios. Now, this piece of paper's done with. Where's the next one? Here we go. And this one was food and drink. Number 11, what type of fruit is a damson? I nearly read out gorgonzola then, so that's the last one, not the first one. So what type of fruit is a damson? That's a plum. Again, if at the right time of year, if you go down Farley Spring, there's some trees down there which have them on. I used to collect them with my granddad when I was small to make jam. Number 22, chives are a member of the onion family. 23, pops up in quizzes all the time. What does HP stand for in HP sauce? It's the Houses of Parliament. There's a picture of it on the front of the bottle. 24, what is sold in Billingsgate Market in London? That's fish. Should be more like that, shouldn't it? Fish. 25, what drink is it bad luck to toast with? That's water. 20, where am I? 16, what type of pastry are profiteroles made of? That's choux pastry. Don't care how you spell it, as long as it says choux in some kind of way. SHOE or CHOUX, whichever. Number 17, which pungent plant has its own festival held on the Isle of Wight? Well, that's garlic. There is a garlic festival there. If you go to the garlic farm, it's worth visiting. There's a little cafe there selling all kinds of garlic products, chutneys and different varieties of garlic. 28. What is gorgonzola? That's a cheese. And it's not 28 at all, it's 18. Somebody's written the numbers wrong, and it wasn't me.
Oh no.
Number 19. By weight, the most expensive spice in the world is saffron. And finally, for this round, which of these chocolate bars does not contain nuts in the ingredients list? Well, that was a double-decker. I'm going to do the pictures now. Yeah, once again, you can see that smashed up Lamborghini Hurricane Spider. I'm back. And we'll move to, where is it? Yeah, question 21. That one is Brazil, the flag of Brazil. These were all South American countries. Number 22 is Argentina. You can see it's blue and white stripes with a sun thing on it. 23 is Chile. '24, once again, there's a sun with blue and white stripes on it, and that's Uruguay. I think there was a question on the chase or something earlier. It says, apart from Argentina, which other South American flag has a sun with blue and white stripes?
No, it was apart from something else. Oh. But the answer was Argentina, I remembered it.
Or apart from Uruguay, which flag has the sun and stripes?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I got the idea to do this South American flag quiz. 25 is Paraguay. It does say it on there, but it's very, very difficult to see. Number 26 is Colombia. Colombia for question 26. 27 is Venezuela. I didn't even look at the answer for that one. 28, that is Peru. 28 is the flag of Peru. 29 is Ecuador. And finally, there wasn't any letter for a clue on this one. There are alpacas on there. That was a bit of a clue. It's Bolivia. Question 30, that was Bolivia. Okay, going to give you a sec to count up your scores. When I mark my own quiz things, when I participate in them, every time I get one right, I write a 1, then a 2, then a 3. Then we'll get to the end. I know how many I've got. Other people tick them and then count the ticks afterwards. Either way, I'll give you a moment to do it. And then we've got the yeast extract round, which everybody loves or hates. I can find it. Is that it there? No, it's not it. It's in the book. I have the book.
I think it's the first one.
See all the questions are handwritten. Not as bad as my round.
Wow.
I think I've. There we go. I have found it. If you don't know, it was National Juggling Day the other day. There we go. Juggling. Some people use balls, some people use moles, whatever. So today's Marmite round is all about juggling. And these are multiple choice, which is what it makes it Marmite. So some people love multiple choice, some people detest it. Okay, we're on question number 31. And I nearly gave this away without looking at the question. So, number 31, when is it World Juggling Day? Is it June the 20th or June the 27th? In fact, I think I might have gave it away.
Not necessarily.
Number 31, when is it World Juggling Day? June the 20th or June the 27th? I know John's watching, he can juggle. I can't really. Guess it's just practice. And number 32, what is considered to be the easiest to juggle with? Rings or fire? So question 32, what is considered to be the easiest to juggle with? Rings or fire? It does not mention rings of fire. And it burns, burns, burns. Number 33, what is the world record for the most rings juggled at once? Is it 11 or is it 13? So question 33, what is the world record for the most rings juggled? Is it 11 or 13? Question 34. Who achieved this record in 2002? Was it Jason Garfield or was it Albert Lucas? I'm guessing if at some point you've run away and joined the circus, you might know this, otherwise it's 50-50. But number 34, who achieved the juggling record in 2002? Was it Jason Garfield or Albert Lucas? I'll read those out again, just to make them clear in case it triggers your memory somehow. But they were Jason Garfield or Albert Lucas. Question 35. In juggling, what does the term multiplex mean? Is it throwing more than one object at a time? Or is it juggling while on your back? So number 35, in juggling, what does the term multiplex mean? Throwing more than one object at a time, or juggling while on your back? Number 36. When a juggler catches items with its feet, head and legs, I'll read that out again. Number 36. When a juggler catches items with his or her feet, head and legs, it is known as, well, is it limb bouncing or is it full body juggling? So number 36. When a juggler catches items with his or her feet, head and legs, it is known as limb bouncing or full body juggling. And question number 37. Who supposedly invented juggling? And I don't mean like it was Dave Barnes in whatever. Was it A, the ancient Greeks, or B, the ancient Egyptians? So question 37, who supposedly invented juggling? The ancient Greeks or the ancient Egyptians? Question 38. What is easier to juggle blindfolded? Balls or clubs and pins? So number 38. What is easier to juggle with? Balls or clubs and pins? Just try and read the ones at the bottom. They've just been squeezed in to fit on the page, which is fine. And number 39. According to the Guinness World Records, what is the longest continuous duration of juggling? Or how long is it? Is it 11 hours and 5 minutes or 12 hours and 5 minutes? So number 39, according to the Guinness World Records, what is the longest duration somebody's continuously juggled for? 11 hours and 5 minutes or 12 hours and 5 minutes? And finally for this round, number 40. What is the world record for the number of beanbags juggled? Is it 14 or is it 16? So question 40, what is the world record for the largest number of beanbags juggled at once? Is it 14 or is it 16? Did I say juggling with moles earlier?
Yes. Well, whatever takes you.
I wonder if there's a record for that.
No, I looked it up.
Probably not.
Rings, balls, beanbags. That it, I think.
No, we've got papers going everywhere. I'll pick them up in a minute. Right, finally for tonight, we've got the music round. And we'll go in straight with question number 41. Sound of the Underground was the first number one hit for which group? So question 41, Sound of the Underground was the first UK number one for which group? Give you a clue, it was a female group.
One of it couldn't remember last night.
Yeah,
Cheryl in it.
Cheryl, not Crow, Cheryl Cole's in it, I think. Or was in it, I don't know if it exists anymore. Question 42. Which song from Four Weddings and a Funeral reached UK number one? So that's the film. Which song from the film Four Weddings and a Funeral reached UK number one? And number 43. I think we've had this one in the shack a couple of times before. Which US state was the title of a Bee Gees number one? Question 43. Which US state was the title of a Bee Gees number one? Question number 44. Who had a number one hit with Cotton Eye Joe? I don't think you need the year for that one. Question 44. Who had a number one hit with Cotton Eye Joe? It might have been done by other people, and there might be other songs with the same title, but we're only looking for the one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I think it is that one. It's that one, I think.
Question number 45. George Michael first hit number one, I'll start again. Question number 45. George Michael's first number one was with which duo? I think you was getting a bit slack on the writing on that one.
I know, I was getting bored. Sorry.
So George Michael had his first number one hit as a member of which duo?
See, you don't work in school, so you have to decide who's right. You did, you weren't problem.
And finally, number 46. As always, this one I'm going to read out some lyrics, and from the lyrics, it's worth 5 points. You need to get the song title, the artist, was it a UK number one, yes or no, the year it was released, and the film which it was from. In this case, it's from two different films.
No, same film. We want the original one.
Yeah, the original one. Okay, I'll read it out anyway. Rising up, back on the street, did my time, took my chances, went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So, rising up, back on the street, did my time, took my chances, went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. I got the... So we want the song title, the artist, the year, was it a UK number one, yes or no, and the film which it came from. And we are looking for the boxing film, not the other film, which had the title of the song. Right, I'll give you a minute to think about that. I'm going to go and have a pee or something, I don't know. And we'll be back shortly with the answers and that all-important beer draw. It is the penultimate beer draw. The last one will be on Wednesday. Bye for now. I'll see you in a minute. Au revoir, whichever. Okay, we're back, we're live, and we're going to do the answers. I need to find them. That's food and drink. That's the last one. Ah, juggling, that's what it was.
Oh, yes.
Juggling. So if we're all ready, I'm going to give you the answers for the Marmite round and the, what do you call it, the music round. And then we'll do the important bit, which is the beer draw. So, question 31, when was World Juggling Day? It was June the 20th. World Juggling Day was June the 20th. Number 32, what's considered to be the easiest to juggle with? That's rings. 33, what's the world record for the most rings juggled at once? It's 13. That's a lot of rings.
And they're only allowed to throw one at a time as well.
You're only allowed to throw one at a time, so
Yeah.
all the other ones have to be up in the air.
Yeah. That comes back. That multi thing.
Who achieved the record? That was Albert Lucas. It's either one or the other. Albert Lucas. Number 35. In juggling, what does the term multiplex mean? It means throwing more than one object at a time.
So you're not allowed to multiplex when you go for a world record.
So you're not allowed to multiplex when you're going for a world record because they all have to be in the air.
I learned something new today.
Number 36, when a juggler catches items with, it says its, but I'll say his or her feet, hands, legs, it's known as full body juggling. Number 37, who supposedly invented juggling? That was the ancient Egyptians. 38, what's easier to juggle blindfolded? That's clubs, or pins if you like. Number 39, the longest juggling duration was 12 hours and 5 minutes.
Apparently, it stood up from those ships. Sat down for some of it.
Stood up for some of it, sat down for some of it. I don't know what he did to pee or eat or anything. The number 40, the world record for the amount of beanbags juggled is 14. And now for the music answers. The Sound of the Underground was the first number one for Girls Aloud, and that was 41. 42, the song from Four Weddings and a Funeral, which reached number one, was Love Is All Around.
Was it number one for about 100 million weeks?
It was number one for a long time. I think it was Wet, Wet, Wet that did that. It was Wet, Wet, Wet.
Well, that was it 20 weeks at number one.
It was a long time at number one.
Along with Brian Adams.
Probably longer than we've been in the blooming lockdown, I think. Number 43, the US state, which was the title of a Bee Gees number one. It was Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Number 44, Cotton Eye Joe. That was the Rednecks. Number 45, George Michael has his first number one as a member of Wham. Bit of local significance here. Years and years ago, Hucknall had its own radio station. It was called Wonderful Hucknall AM, WHAM, like Wham.
Really?
It lasted for 1 month on a temporary license. Number 46, as always, we wanted the title, the artist, the year, UK number one, yes or no, and the film to these lyrics. Rising up back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. Well, the song title, it was Eye of the Tiger. And when I get further down to the bottom of the page, I'm looking down here and I have to move it up a bit. So the title was The Eye of the Tiger. The artist was Survivor. The year was 1982. Was it a UK #1? Yes, it was. It was there for 4 weeks. And the film was from Rocky 3. If you're being pedantic, you have to have Rocky 3. If you're not, Rocky will do.
It wasn't Rocky.
Hmm?
Or Rocky 2. Or Rocky 4. Or Rocky whatever.
Yeah, Rocky 3.
And there was a film called Eye of the Tiger in 1986.
Yeah, there was a film in 1986 called Eye of the Tiger which used the same song. Another fun fact, Sylvester Stallone, he wanted to use Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, but Queen, they didn't agree to it. Yeah, might have made them a bit of money if they had. Not that they're short, like. Okay, it's time for the all-important beer draw.
Mm-hmm. Well, we haven't got your mystery prize.
I haven't got a mystery prize, no. I'll go and get it in a moment.
Right, we've got 10 teams. Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nick's won the beer again. Well done, Nick. Yes.
I'll get the mystery prize.
Yeah, that was for the 3rd time. Yes. I bet you're glad you've played now rather than watching Glastonbury like you was going to. Of course, the Glastonbury is on BBC 2. Obviously, it's not live because it's not taking place. But it's highlights of Glastonbury. It's on all night. I'm going to watch it when I've done here. Right. And now we need the winner for the mystery prize.
10.
10.
Marianne.
Marianne. Well done, Marianne. Well, you've won this. There you go. Well done. You've got yourself some Brewdog Barnard Castle Eye Test. A hazy Durham IPA. We did have a question on this beer at some point, which is I went out and bought some. I've saved it for the prize. There isn't one can. There's more than one. I can't remember how many I've got left because I've drank some of them. So. But there's more than one. I'll give you that much. We're going to read out some scores now. If you're leaving us, then thank you very much for playing, and we'll be back on Wednesday for the it'll be the quiz with the final quiz with the beer draw at least.
Don't forget to vote in the poll.
Don't forget to vote in the poll, which is on the Facebook page. Let us know what you want to do with the quiz after Wednesday. We will probably come back and do it on Sunday anyway. But after then, we'll keep it going. But the frequency and the timing and everything, we'll let you decide. Because you're the people that are watching, and so it's up to you.
Okay, got some scores. So Nick got 25, and he says, cheers, me dears.
Nick got 25 and says, thanks for the beer.
John and Emma got 36.
36 is a good score.
Tom,
I nearly cracked that open then.
Tom got 24. Very hungover and extremely tired, oh dear. Helen Smith from Bristol. Hi, Helen.
Was that the same Tom that sent me a photo at 3 o'clock this morning of a picture of a beer?
Oh,
it might have been.
It might have been. And why were you awake at 3 o'clock this morning?
I saw the time on it later.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Oh, honestly.
Helen from Bristol. Hi, Helen. You got 44. Best score for us so far. Wow, that's good.
44, that's a highest of the night so far.
Mm-hmm. Kieran got 43. That's another good score. Well done. 40 for Colin.
It had to happen.
You spilt.
I
spilt
it.
My God. That's the first time you spilt. At least you not spilled it on that top.
Yeah. Yep, it is the first time I've spilt it during the quiz.
And Adrian scored 34. Marianne got 41. Wow, well done.
41, that's good. And the Barnard Castle beer.
Mm. Tom reckons it was the boot that made you spill.
Yeah, I think it was the boot that made me spill it.
Tia got a 36.
36 is good. We've always said if you score more than half, so anything over 25 is a good score.
Got a picture of a boot now, Tom.
Oh, there's Tom's boot. I'll enlarge it so. Yeah. Tom's boot. I think a lot of people in Hucknall now are drinking out of boots.
Matt got 36 because she said that Mama had a brain explosion. Oh, 38, sorry. Mama had a brain explosion.
Yeah.
38.
Well, was that all down to Mama then?
Maybe. It could quite well be.
Probably the juggling.
31 from Norfolk, Martin. Joe got 17. Terrible for me, but thanks again, everyone. Oh.
Yeah, 17. You could have done better than that. Was it?
Maybe he's doing it on his own. Not that difficult. It's not that easy if you do a quiz on your own, you know.
To be fair, if you're playing on your own, it is harder.
It is a lot harder.
And there's age factors as well with the music things.
He's a young whippersnapper, is Joe, isn't he? So.
And who the heck knows anything about juggling?
It was a 50-50 though.
Yeah, well, 50-50.
And your general knowledge round was difficult, and the flags are horrible.
Yeah, flags are terrible. I don't think I'd have done very well on them at all.
Yeah, just because not everybody's old farts like us, Thomas. I mean, Richard.
Well, if you look, Canary's still in his cage.
He's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, he's been very quiet tonight.
My man needs a flag, apparently.
Oh, hello.
Oh no, Nick's boot broke.
You've broken your boot?
Oh.
Oh no. Well, that's a disaster, that. Breaking your boot.
How come you've had yours for like 20 years then?
Yeah, I've had mine 20 years. It hasn't broken yet.
Tom reckons Joel's not very good at flags or music, but Joel says music was easy. And the flags have got 5.
I'm no good at flags. There's that many of them. That's the trouble.
Yeah.
Right, thanks for playing. We'll see you on Wednesday.
See you Wednesday.
And, on Wednesday we'll announce what's going to happen in the future because we do not know.
Mystic Meg.
Mystic Meg?
Call you Mystic Richard. Get your crystal ball out.
Crystal balls? What?
Yeah. See what's going to happen in the future.
Well, anyway, cheers. Thanks.
Bye.
See you Wednesday.